Yes, indeed. I think that was the moment that Doctor Who broke. Right, I think that's the moment that Doctor Who got so good it just. Although a lot of people don't like Moffat, right? They do not like the Moffat era. I think you're hard pushed to find a better season. I mean, going across, the entirety of Doctor Who than Matt Smith's first season. Was that season 4? No, season 5. Right, season 5. Right, I think you are hard pressed to find a better season of Doctor Who than that. Right, it kind of like delivered from start to finish. Right, so much confidence. Right, just knew what it was doing right out the gate. I would say very similar to Tom Baker's time. I mean, like they still have the stories, the stories that hangovers from previous eras, and they had to like put their stamp on it. Like Robot isn't a real Tom Baker story, but pretty much as soon as you get, and then you get like I would say Ark in Space, which is it's nearly there at that point, right? And then the next one is Ark in Space followed by Evil of the Daleks, because Evil of the Daleks, it ding. Nails it, right? It is 100% knows what it is. And then again, a lot of confidence, right? A lot of confidence. I think Moffat has a really incredibly strong understanding of what Doctor Who is. And people like in the comments vehemently disagree with me, right? I know. Listen, all right, it's a good thing that it's over. I mean, no, it's not a good thing it's over. It's a good thing that queer Doctor Who is over, right? It's better that they stopped making it, right? Than it just kept on being I found an abomination, frankly. On many levels, right? On many levels. And wow. It's like, honestly, rather than making the queer world more accepted, I think it did the absolute opposite, right? I think it made people go, oh, shut up, fuck off. Like, okay, firstly, stop screaming at me, you're normal. Okay, what the fuck? Whatever you think, I don't give two shits. But secondly, stop screaming like all this shit that isn't normal. Is like, stop telling me that chicks have dicks, okay? You believe that. I think it's weird, right? I do. I think it's weird. I think it's really weird. The whole world wasn't allowed to say, the whole Western world wasn't allowed to say anything other for about 10 years, right? It was weird, like for about 7 years. You were not allowed to say that chicks do not have dicks. Just no. Verboten. Not allowed in any way, shape, or form. Right? But chicks don't have dicks. It's just not what it is. I don't know. Again, I'm not denying your existence. I'm just saying, I don't think you're a lady. If you have a pee-pee. Call me old-fashioned. Anyway. So, yeah, let me go to that. I don't know. I was just actually, you know what I was thinking of just before we started? Okay, this is the last aside. So, I'm watching that wonderful clip with Patrick Troughton going, yeah, our lives are unique, or whatever it is. We can do things that nobody else can do. Not Zoe, it's Victoria, right? What's that? I can't even remember the quote, but then I'm just thinking, what are we going to do, Doctor? I would love if the Doctor turned around and says, we're going to finger the terrible Zodin. Excuse me? Oh, aye, we're going to finger the terrible Zodin, said Jamie. Very, very, enthusiastically. I mean, listen. It's not like Fraser Hines, hasn't finger banged pretty much every companion. This side of Billy Piper, and maybe Billy Piper too. I mean, let's be honest, right? Fraser Hines is just the guy who women swoon for, and he is. They're like, oh, okay then. I'm like, okay, he's good. I'm Fraser Hines. Well, he doesn't say it in a Scottish accent. I'm Jamie. I mean, his Scottish accent was about as believable as Mr. Scott's, really. God bless him. It was very cool, right? We're going to finger the terrible Zodin. Really, Doctor? What does that mean? We're going to finger bang a lassie. And I'll be able to do that soon with AI. I just want everybody to know, yeah, that's going to happen. That's what AI is for. I wish I could put on like a devil's hat. Yeah, flames behind me. Going, yeah, I was just saying this the other day. I'm so shadow banging. It's so weird because, like, I got a tiny channel, like what, 2,000-3,000 subs? I don't even know. It's not over 4, I think. I can't remember, right? Generally, I can't because that's how insignificant it is, right? But everybody knows me, right? Everybody knows of me. It's the weirdest thing. People know about me in all these circles. I knew there was a BBC production unit that circulated my thumbnails in a WhatsApp group often. So it's weird, right? It is weird. Okay, tell you. Anyway, we are not going to finger bang the terrible Zodin, not tonight. No, that's why she was terrible. She was like, "Oh, okay, Doctor. Okay. We're going to finger bang the terrible Zodin." That's going to be our catchphrase. So like, if I guess on, I would have them say, "We're going to finger bang the terrible Zodin." Right? I think that you can't say that quite enough. Right? I can't wait for people to clip that. Oh man, it's like waving a red flag in front of a really stupid bull. Right? They are toxic fandom are not doing well, ladies and gentlemen. We might look at them tonight. They're starting to realize, fuck, they were right about everything. Yeah, motherfucker, we were. Although again, genuinely, it's good. It is a good thing that they finally killed Doctor Who, right? Because, oh god, just get this bullshit out of the conversation. Like, I can't wait till shooting out already is an irrelevance in terms of Doctor Who, right? Jodie's back, and I just feel like, oh, she's a really stupid Labrador. Right, who's just smiling and just doesn't comprehend how awful she was a doctor because she loves it so much. I mean, God bless her. She really does. I mean, that's why it's hard to take a show. Now she's not Doctor Who, right? In the public perception, it's much easier not to take a shit on her, right? But if that stuff is equally bad, it can't be good. I've been tempted to pirate the first one, and I'd say I pirate often now, right? Because there's no way I would buy that, all right, to review it. Right? No, that's not going to happen. Or maybe, but then again, if it's a good product, I'd have to, right? At that point, I'll be like, "I'll see you, bigger dick," and I'm kind of like trapped myself at that point. Yeah, I guess so. Anyway, that's why I'm probably not going to do it. It's like I got releases to listen to, which I actually want to listen to. So yeah, there is that. Look, Big Finish. They just fucked themselves in the arse. I mean, they really have. They just swamped the space with content. Like it's so much content. More than you can possibly get through now, right? It's a ridiculous amount of content they've made, right? And that eventually, hopefully, will end up being their company value because that's where it is. That content library, right? If you could buy that content library, I mean, you probably have to redo all the contracts. But if you can buy the content library, put that on Audible. It adds value massively, and I can see that's where they're probably going to go, right? Because I think the business model is outmoded. the download CDs. I mean, CDs, certainly. I think it's their outmoded business model, right? It's streaming, and they don't have streaming rights. It's that simple. The BBC didn't give them streaming rights for a fucking reason. They know how valuable they are, right? They, I mean, at least as far as I know, right? They didn't invite me to look at the contract, right? Weirdly, I said, look, I am Jewish. Look, and then, no, that doesn't qualify you, Mr. Lebetkin. And they said, well, what can I say? I had to try. Anyway, I digress. What am I up to? I forgot. What was I even talking about? Big Finish fucked themselves in the eye. Yeah, they flooded the Zoma content, right, and reduced their audience. It's like, what? I mean, it does a really good free Big Finish on Spotify. Right? Don't bother. I wouldn't. I mean, no, the old stuff's really good. The old stuff's fantastic, right? Anything prior to 2020. I don't know, they went over a bit of a wobble after 2016. You did get, by the way, it's like by 2017 it started coming out. 2017, 2018 maybe. You had lots of evil industrialists who were taking over the world, right? Who were brash and had red hair. like really Big Finish. Are you trying to tell us what you think? Because we understand. We understand. You've been proved wrong, haven't you? Yeah, all you people. Look, egg all over your face. I mean, okay, if I can. This is the greatest illustration of where the where is that picture? Hang on. Of where the stupidity of the age has brought us to. Here it is. And this is the best illustration, right, on where woke ideology is currently sitting in the world. Let me put this up. Right? And woke ideology that's brought us wonderful things like feminism has become you can have your own OnlyFans account. Well done, feminists. Knock that one out the park. Right? That face of failure with tears streaking down its face. Knowing how fucked it is and how much they fucked themselves up. If you don't know, this is Rachel Reeves, Rachel from Accounts, who is epically awful at her job, having the piss taken out of her in Parliament, which has melted down English politics completely. Right? It's fractured both the left and the right. There's two new right-centre parties, both which I prefer to reform. Right? And there's a new Labour Party, and Labour are falling apart. They're fucked. But this is the phase of where fandom is now. This is like, yes, you were wrong about everything. Everything. Doesn't it's not going to get cancelled. What's it on next? I mean, and this is okay. This is the point they're at right now. It's a fascinating point in fandom, right? I'm intrigued to see where it goes. I think fandom's about to get a lot smaller a lot quickly. I think a lot of our arseholes are going to go bye-bye, right? Because it's over. The chicks with dicks thing is over. They've even taken away the medals from Leah Thompson. It's over. Whatever his name is. Her name. I don't know. It's over. This is a bad idea. This is again, this will go down forever as a parody of Doctor Who. This is so ridiculous. I'm so fierce. I wear a dress. Does that scare you? No, it's just weird and kind of kinky. Why are we having your weird kinks in Doctor Who? I think it's a bit degenerate. Why are you putting your weird kinks in Doctor Who? And are you fucking the girl in the wheelchair? What? Are you fucking? Are you fucking? What? Why? Because that could be another kink you're into, right? I don't know. What would that be called? Wheelies? I don't know. I bet that's a thing. I'm not going to Google it. Right? I'm not going to Google. I mean, again, look at the expression on what's her name's face, or whatever her name is in the super wheelchair. Like that doesn't project strength. That projects you're a cunt. Here, let me zoom in. Like, whoever told you This was a strong and powerful face. They lied to you. That just looks like an irritating cunt who happens to be in a wheelchair. I'm not saying you're an irritating cunt because you're in a wheelchair, nor am I saying you're an irritating cunt. I'm saying that you, whatever your name is portraying this woman as an irritating cunt. It's probably not the best of ideas. Yeah, it's just one man's opinion, baby. Just one man's opinion. But look at that. I mean, like, why sneer? How is sneering at people project power? That protects weakness. Fuck you. I got a wheelchair and I'm Dr. fucking who. Nobody gives a shit, darling. There is no glass ceiling you're broken here. None whatsoever. Other than you're in, like, you know, the goofball parade. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, really, 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 and really, really. Oh. I mean, like, I will complain about it having too many women in it, but, like, then where do I count Yasmin Finney? It's like, that's a hard one. She cried. And what else went to Yasmin when she does get a hard one? I don't know. We're going to get back to it. He's going to be fingering the terrible Zodin. What is he talking about? You got to see the beginning of the show, baby. You got. What's that, Millie? Okay, Millie just came into up the decorum, right? Well, good for you, Millie. I mean, how do they fuck this up? Really? Hey, this girl's going to be Doctor Who. Really? Oh man, motherfucker! That's going to be. God, that's so hot. I can't believe. Now, can I see a picture? Do you want to? Really? Yeah, I really want to see the picture that this girl's gonna be. This isn't Doctor Who. Really, really, I want to see that a lot. Are you sure? Oh yeah, I'm so sure. I want to see it. You want to see the picture where this girl is gonna be Doctor Who? Yes, motherfucker. I want to see. Well, get ready. Here you go. Anti-Viagra. What the fuck? What? Where's Doctor Who? Is he hiding behind these people? Have they kidnapped Mel? Is that what's going on? Right. I mean, listen. I will say, I look, you know, with all respect to whatever her name was at the back, who's in, like, who was it Twist? Oh, Susan Twist, is that? I can't remember. Like I would say there's minimally two trannies in that picture. Right, because she looks a bit. Had I not known, this is a confusion, cocksucker that you are, which I'm sure you are, and I don't mean that as an insult. Yasmin Finney, right, that you brought into the world. That her, I wouldn't have thought she's. I wouldn't have thought twice before, like, you would say, no, I'm a chick with a dick, and you've got to say that's normal. It's not normal. What the fuck? You got to say it. We're going to make it part of Doctor Who. Really? Oh my God. Unbelievable. How they fuck this up? It's unbelievable. Oh, man. Oh. It's actually reasonably painful to watch. I think what people are beginning to know and understand, that Doctor Who is dead, right? Doctor Who is dead as a bloody door now. And this is fandom finally. Again, you're looking at, like, the fourth stage of grief, right? I think they're coming to acceptance at this point, right? That it's actually genuinely over. Pacific Rim, Joe. Oh, Pacific Rim was awesome. I love Pacific Rim. Oh my God, I love everything about it. That really is one of my top 100 movies, isn't there? I'm not sure where, but it's really high up there. Maybe as fans, we should prepare ourselves just in case it's not as simple as returning into your side. There are no plans whatsoever to revive Doctor Who, right? There are no plans to revive Doctor Who. Doctor Who is a dead show right now. Now, I imagine they want to revive it because it's a valuable commodity. But there are no... And listen, we all knew this was coming, right? We all knew this was going... Because, again, look at the Doctor Who they made. It was ridiculous. It was genuinely a parody of itself. when he like throws off the evil fake reality that didn't make any sense anyway, and starts wearing a dress, right, as the big denouement, right? We're going to go into how they went so wrong tonight, right? Because there's a lot we need to talk about. So maybe I'm definitely going to try and invest more in Big Finish. I think Big Finish is fucked as well, frankly. I think Big Finish is fucked for the exact same reason that Doctor Who is fucked, right? Because it's they cater somewhat exclusively to a fandom that hates everyone and everyone that's not exactly like them on everything, right? They scream they're suddenly voted for Brexit or Farage or Trump or whatever. They're fascists, and it's just a racist and fascist, and it's nonsense. It's always been. Meanwhile, these are people who are always the biggest racists in the world, screaming from the river to the sea, right? And these are the worst people. Anyway, we kept telling them this is going to destroy Doctor Who because normal people aren't queer, right? You can tell that by the word queer, right? Queer doesn't mean commonplace. And that's all this era of Doctor Who was: queer, fucking queer, right? And the Normans said, "I'm not queer, goodbye." If Doctor Who be Doctor Who, yeah, running up and down a corridor or two, yeah, that'd be good. But I'm not into this weird queer shit, right? That's nothing like Doctor Who. It's with a bunch of chicks, some of them with dicks. Yeah, not up for that at all. It's over, right? It is over. Anyway, so William Who. Again, I think a reasonably prominent Twitter account of the the people who have very much supported the last couple of eras, which have both been awful, right? And they killed Doctor Who. My guess at the JSA that will be 5 or 6 years before we see anything new, at which point it'll be the children of 2005 will be bringing the show back, just as Russell predicted. Obviously. I expect the show will indeed come back at some point, but as of right now, nothing is commissioned, nothing is guaranteed. Those are the facts. Time will tell, but of course, but I don't get the sense of much optimism for anything very soon for anyone I've spoken to. Let's see, what who's saying this? Talking to people, you can guess who, and also everything is moving much more slowly in television at the moment. On the assumption that Disney doesn't renew before the option finally officially expires. They're not going to renew. That will be the point where BBC can start to shop the show around. Nonsense. You can shop it around now, informally. And that process could take a fair bit of time. It may require more. At some point, somebody who's thinking of putting money in might go, wait a minute, how did you destroy it completely? Can we make sure you don't destroy it completely and burn my money to the ground with it? Right? What's going to happen with it if that happens, right? Which I think logically should happen. We're about to a point where the BBC can start to shop the show around. Right? That really takes a fair bit. It might require more one partner just to raise money needed. Potential partners who may have some very specific requirements or stipulations, like no chicks with dicks, right? Is that going to happen? They may need to go back to people who they turned down last time. Have you noticed that more productions have needed multiple backers just to get them viable these days? Yes, the BBC could go for the ultra cheap in-house version of the show, but I really don't think that's as viable as an option as it used to be. The license fee simply hasn't kept up with inflation over the past few years. I'm sorry, the Doctor Who you made in 2005 looked fine. Right? It looked absolutely fine. That if you can't work out how to do it anymore, you've fucked up. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, and I can live with that. I'm just offering a perspective based on my knowledge and real-life conversation with people who actually do know a thing or two about television. Let's see. If it happens more quick than that, I'll be delighted. Look, you've got to have all the stars align for it to be it to happen. He has clearly no idea what he's talking about. Do you really think the only Doctor Who we're going to have is the Sea Devil spin-off and the Sea Beast show? Really? Come on now. Yes. You fuckwit moron. Yes. Yes. Yeah, that's all you're going to get. You're fuckwit moron. They're still in denial. William Who started like his coming to acceptance. The CBB spin-off does not give me hope. 2025 is the plan. Nothing been commissioned. The point of looking at what he says is just to not to overhype ourselves in case 2027 isn't the plan. There are no plans. Before this, I was set in my head 2027 was when the show will be back. Don't want to set myself up for disappointment. Yeah, you'll be lucky, mate. I mean, maybe. I'm not saying impossible, but you'll be lucky. There's such a confirmation bias with negative rumors reporting on this show. No, it's not confirmation bias. We just said it. We kept telling you this is exactly what's going to happen, right? And then it happened. That's not confirmation. That's called being right, right? Not wrong. I already said it in the replies where it's from. He works on Doctor Who magazine, so it's a credible. He sounds like somebody who knows how to write. All right, so yeah. Look, I think this is fandom finally coming to terms with. Yeah, they fucked it to death with their stupidity. Yes, that's exactly what you've done. You fucked it to death. How did you fuck it to death? Well, for step one. Started badly because Rusty Davies wanted to move away from the very straight, masculine, and testosterone sci-fi. When was Doctor Who ever that? I mean, Pertwee a little bit, but it was very sciencey. I mean, they brought in Chesterton to do the testosterone stuff with Hartnell. Patrick Troughton, I mean, big bromance going on with Jamie. I wouldn't say testosterone. Purdy is the most masculine, right? And then Tom Baker, while exuding authority, wasn't, testosterone laden. And certainly wasn't Peter Davison or even Colin Baker. Certainly not Sylvester McCoy. Certainly not Paul McGann. Certainly not. How do you want to count at this point? Certainly not John Hurt. Certainly not Chris Eccleston. Certainly not David Tennant. Matt Smith maybe a little bit, but he worked against that and Capaldi. Yeah, no. Like, if you think Doctor Who is very straight, masculine, and testosterone sci-fi, you're fucking crazy. Reflecting on his recent work in Doctor Who, showrunner Tzvi Davies revealed that one of his driving goals since taking the reins again was to steer the show away from what he called very straight, very masculine, very testosterone sci-fi. Like what? Like what? What fits into that category? Really? I mean, I can't think of anything. Speaking of an interview with Your Manchester with a drag queen, I mean, obviously. Davies responded to a comment suggesting the show had probably tapped the LGBT side this time around. Yeah, it did, and it killed it, right? Right? It absolutely killed it. The show had probably tapped. Yes, it absolutely did. I think it was just nudging 1% in that. That's not 1%. That was 100%. What, 1%? You had Doctor Who tongue kissing a fucking stranger who was a bloke, right? But it's 2025, and you also have to look at what others are doing. Yes, yeah, and look how people are reacting what others are doing, Russell. How's it going down? Is it working out for anyone? Not really, no. It's not, is it, Russell? It's not working out well for anyone, is it? Oh, man, stupidity. This is just... dodging it 1% in that direction. Fuck off. 1%? Oh, look, I've got a chick with a dick. I'm going to save the world because my magic dick that's feminine. That's 1%, is it? Yeah, you're 29. You got to see what the others do. You're all doing the same bullshit, and it's all failing completely. Science fiction franchise are very straight, very masculine, very testosterone, and that's where Doctor Who can fill a space. It never was that. And Star Trek isn't that. Star Wars isn't that. It's like, and that's why they're shit, frankly. They should be. Right? But you're all doing exactly the same thing. David also stated that he didn't consider Doctor Who as a children's show. It was perfectly safe for children. It's not, mate. I'm sorry. It's not. As a father of children, and hopefully soon there'll be grandchildren, I've got 2 married sons. I wouldn't watch it with all that adult sexuality in it. And it's not because I hate gay people, and not because I want to invalidate gay people, and not because I want to teach anybody, my children, that hate gay people. Right? Here's the thing. Most people aren't gay. And most people find expressions of adult sexuality inappropriate for children. Right? Please keep children away from this bullshit. Right? Sex should be private. Right? And meaningful. But no. Okay, I guess that's too much to ask for. But it's like I found it like a Pixar film. I wouldn't go and see a Pixar film that had explicit sexuality in it. Right? He added that he steers clear of internal boundaries for Tote. Well, you fuck that up. I have rules on it that are quite strict, like no blood. You can have laser beams, and you can have death, but not blood bursting out. But well, that's actually this makes me sad. It just makes me sad that you've got a good understanding of Doctor Who, and it's just like it hasn't helped you at all. Anyway. Towards the end of the interview, they asked about Billy Piper, and it got worse. Doctor Who, Russell Davies has no idea if Billy Piper is the next Doctor. Well, I doubt she is. Right? I think the plan was this. They still think they kind of pull out this death spiral. Right? They think they'll be able to get another streaming partner and fix them up, right? Look at Rebecca Gold. What the WTF, Rossi Davies? You fuckwit. He is a fuckwit. I think yes. Yes, Rossi is a fuckwit. Exactly. I guess even like this is even worse, right? So I think again they thought they can climb out this death spiral, get another streaming partner. Cast a new Doctor, maybe. Are they going to back down from the gay? Probably not, right? We're going to nudge it 1%. You mean like what? Like another inch down his throat? No. Anyway, but they didn't have time to cast a new Doctor because it was all imploding too quickly. I bet that Tommy Robinson themed Doctor, there'll be an uproar. Oh, you know what? Tommy Robinson for Doctor Who. I'm up for that. Oh, God. Yes. So up for that. That'll be hilarious. And then you could have, what's his name? Sadiq Khan as a master. Pure fucking evil. Tommy Robinson for the Doctor. Anyway, so he's talked about this before. He said, like, I'd love to have a huge star, the biggest I can find. Doctor regenerate into that. They run around for a scene and press with buttons, and then they turn into the real Doctor. That's the plan, right? Nobody expects there to be any continuity from the Disney Doctor Who to anything else. Why would there be? Why would Netflix want to connect to a show that you need, that began on a different streaming service? That's just stupid, right? Unless they're planning on selling that content with it, and I don't know. Do Disney own it, or did they just lease it for that time? Do they even want it on their platform? I don't think they give a shit, frankly. It's not like it's doing anything for them. Probably taking up more bandwidth than it's fucking worth, right? So Rusty Davies has no idea if Billy Piper is the next Doctor. Yes, Russell, we fucking know. You fuckwit. Oh, God. Dumb fucking moron. Dr. Shomron Davies has said he has no idea whether Billie Piper is the next Doctor, despite the series 15 ending appearing to show Gatwa regenerating into... Oh, it's certainly not Gatwa, right? Into Billie Piper. Her role was uncredited and remains unacknowledged in any official press release. During an interview with Your Manchester, when asked about Piper's role, Davies simply shrugged, I have no idea. How can you have no idea? You fucking wrote it, you fuckwit. How do you have no idea? That makes no sense, Russell. Oh, I don't know. What? How did you film it then? That Billie Piper became Doctor Who, if you don't know. Really? Oh, mouth thirsty. The interview followed up by saying she'd make a very good doctor, though, wouldn't she? David said, that's clever, you should work in PR. In the past, such a comment might have been dismissed as typical misdirection. When 25, amid increasing uncertainty, Doctor Who's future, it carries greater weight. Yeah, no, she's not the Doctor, apparently. Okay? He fucked it in the arse. What's this from Forbes I got over here? Oh, that was Anderson's movie. Hang on. We'll close that. And we'll close that. Here, Geordie, we're back in a minute, darling. Icky thump. I've got to get this. Let me get the Radio Times. First, let's see the Doctor Who on Radio Times. Dr. Shomron reveals strict rule killing of characters, no blood. We just heard it, okay? Here's its own section. Dr. Jodie Whittaker regrets about how she played the... Well, really? Really? Well, I regret she played it at all. Not how she played it. How Doctor is fighting climate change season by season? Oh, stop. Oh, stop. But I want to find the article about the Rani. Maybe just a search Rani. Give that a go. No. Oh, they're fighting climate change. Really? Here it is. Yes. This is just more reasoning why this era is a total and complete failure. Doctor Who boss reveals why it was vital to cast Indian actress Rani. I mean, I see it being preferable, but not, absolute. I mean, Kate O'Mara started the role, right? Well, let's see what they have to say. But I don't like how they view people as identities. I think Archie Punjabi was way better than Anita Dobson. I love Anita Dobson, but she had no idea she was playing the Rani. Was nothing like the Rani all the way through. It didn't really make any sense that she was the Rani. Archie Punjabi starred as the iconic villain this season. Russell Davies, showrunner of Doctor Who, has opened up about Archie Punjabi's casting as the Rani, saying it was vital to cast an Indian actress in the role. Why? After widespread rumors, the final scene of the Intelligent Song contest, Anita Dobson, Mrs. Flood, bi-generate as the Rani, with Punjabi playing her counterpart. The iconic Time Lady scientist who first appeared in 85, blah, 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 Kate O'Mara, died in 2014. But this time round, they were thinking was an Indian actress and the Rani was Sanskrit for the meaning queen. Davis told Doctor Who magazine, after all these years, it was time to cast the right heritage. I mean, why is everybody else's heritage more important than British heritage? Right? British, who gives a shit? Oh, no, the British plantation of India, we're so bad. Everybody's heritage is vitally important other than British. So I think it was vital to cast an Indian actor. Let's face it, I'll cast Archie Punjabi as anything, but Phil Collison had worked with her on the Sea of Souls, and it helps her someone she worked with before. I mean, Jill's very good, right? But I hate this. View everybody as a color, right? As an identity. She was straight in. She dived in into Kate O'Mara and the history. She was an instant yes and absolutely a joy to work. I'd like to see her again as her own. I think she was really good. I don't know if Billy Piper's a doctor. We just had to regenerate into it for shits and giggles. I worry watched the episode and what stood out was the incredible strength and presence, Punjabi said. Okay, Mark, yeah, very fair. Why? Because she's a good actress. Right? How do you know she's a good actress? Because I could see her act and it was good. Right? How do I know Shooty Gatwa was shit at being being actor? Because I've seen him act. Same with Jodie Whittaker. Although I wish she was good as being the Doctor. She's so enthusiastic. It really is. It's such a tragedy. Right? It really genuinely is. Jodie Whittaker. What about Jodie? River, what's your regret about playing the 13th Doctor? She's been translating her on-screen performance to audio. Oh, I keep up. Yes, we try and be as unconvincing and on audio as we were on the screen. That's a high bar, right? But they're aiming for it, right? As Jodie Whittaker returns to the role of the 13th Doctor in new audio dramas, interestingly enough, right, they were talking about the scripts that were in development that were all scrapped to make way for Flux. So they're saying, yeah, we should certainly look at developing those as like lost stories, right? And they're like, well, they're just an idea of lost story. But they had a Christmas special that was completely written. They had to scrap as well, right? Because they had to make it. That's why you had Eve of the Daleks, which was actually, I thought, much better. But then apparently Nick Briggs said, let's see what happens with the range when she finishes her first season. Meaning, let's see how much money we've lost. Let's see if we're in receivership by the end of it. Which sounds like they're trying to sound like they are. That has broke new ground for the show. Here's something new about her performance. Okay. First ever female Doctor, I didn't notice, from 2018 to 2022, with her episodes being helmed by the then showrunner Chris Chibnall. How they still work is beyond me. It's beyond me. Speaking of the biggest challenge in translating a performance to audio, Whittaker said, here, you thump, I speak really quickly, me. Oh, because I'm so clever. And I think on film, because the edit, you can get away with tripping over something. Oh, no, but don't we all notice, sorry. They've got another angle. But obviously, when your voice is the entire thing, I realize how many times I mispronounced the trip over thing. Darling, you announced your Christmas special wrong, right? It was, yes, we're going to be world exclusive. We're going to announce the Christmas special. It's a Revolution of the Dalek, right? How did you get that wrong? Revolution of the Daleks. Fuck yeah. How did you fuck that up? It's unbelievable, right? If you don't remember, that's what happened. There was a show, like some kind of YouTube or something show that she was Skyping into along with David Tennant and Matt Smith about Doctor Who, and she released exclusive information that year's Christmas special was Revolution of the Dalek. Fuck it out. Oh, God, I wish she was like fucking awful as a Doctor, because she loves being Doctor Who. I basically pitched the Doctor too quick, but I did my very first episode. I've regretted it ever since. I've regretted it ever since too. Like ever since your first episode. Where are we up to there? As one of her new work for Big Finish recently returned to playing the Doctor on screen in a bit of a shooting gap with a reality war. Yeah, for some reason. Then she had a brief interaction with Gatwa's 15th Doctor, and acknowledged a noticeable change in demeanor between the two incarnations of the Doctor. Yeah, but they're both shit that nobody wanted to see. Right? It was a major delight to work with the great and mighty Jodie. Oh no, this was Rusty Davies again. It was a major delight to work with the great and mighty Jodie Whittaker. She's awful. Because Doctor Who regenerated the David Tennant's 14th Doctor, I always thought Jodie and Shooty were owed a moment together. This is strange to think because one and regenerated another, and they still would never have met. Yeah, I know, Russell. I know. Doctor Who's fighting climate change. Well, again, this is a problem. This is why it is shit. Right? Now, we want it fighting Daleks, you fuckwit. Oh, you people are stupid. Alex Advance opens up about the little sustainability challenges that make a difference. What? You're just a fucking actor saying lines. With the spin-off War Between Land and Sea set to tell a story, what can go wrong if we mistreat planet sustainability has never been more relevant and more important than behind the scenes. Sci-fi has always been environmental themes for the heart, and Doctor Who, certainly a Green Death, Autumn 55. Oh, fuck off. You can either save planets or wreck them. Oh, you should think about that. We should all be like Greta Thunberg and hate the Jews. What? I mean, save the planet. Save the planet. How dare you? The Doctor being the center of the stories. The center of the stories about that planet. Well, okay. Again, yeah, Doctor's always been the center of the stories because it's Doctor fucking Who. No, climate change with the Doctor. No, it's Doctor fucking Who. According to actor Alex Servant, who plays Colonel Ibrahim on the show, there's a passionate commitment for sustainability behind the scenes. Of course, you're all woke fucks. It's your religion. That you're just kind of like showing off how religious you are. With the show carbon footprint being lowered between season 14 and 15, well, it was lowered by like less people watched it, right? So it took up less energy that way, right? It used to be like 8 million people watched Doctor Who, now like 500,000, right? So it's like it's burning up much less electricity that way, I guess. All right, and then it was being able to do that for the new spin-off, which is already filmed. It's done. And Rusty is clearly not interested in it at all, right? It's just kind of an embarrassing afterthought at this point. Dervin is a supporter of Green Rider, an accolade move to the contractual cultural influences to create fairer and greener TV. Oh, you mean more expensive? More expensive and less efficient, right? That really doesn't do anything to help with the environment. Does actually probably give China a lot of money, which is where most of this money goes to. Oh, for fuck's sake. Nothing's made me not want to watch a TV show more than this. Holy crap. Where are we up to? For Darren, there was a hugely important part of feeling Doctor Who collective action was responsible on, maybe, being responsible to make good television would have helped as well on this Doctor Who set. Train travel was a huge thing. Yes, we got trains because they're also virtuous. Oh, God, this was the most boring thing I've ever read in my life. We were very concerned about climate change. Really? God. You sound like a truly boring person, right? No, really whatever. Doctor Who Future might get to bed on Amazon July 31st, according to Bleeding Cool. Really, Bleeding Cool? I'm not sure I entirely believe you. I don't. Let's find out. It seems like it might be something a bit girly, right? The future also do might get to bed on Amazon HBO Max's streaming service for the show deal for the show before July 31st. Well, what's going on? Okay, it's pretty soon. So they say it might go to HBO Max. I mean, whatever. That'd be annoying for me. It means I won't be able to watch it live again unless I watch it, via a VPN on iPlayer, right? It's kind of fine. We'll see. Shortly, the upcoming spin-off of War Between the Land and Sea hitting later this year, and the animated school for preschoolers in development. More on that below. No, it's not even in development. Its pitches are in development, and of course, you can never go wrong with the audio event for Big Finish, except when you buy in them anything past 2016, right? Then you go wrong pretty much all the time. But in the end, it's all about getting more live-action Doctor Who back on our screens. Unfortunately, there's a ton of questions that still need to be answered. Will the shows return with Disney as a co-producer? No. You know they're not going to. Has the BBC found a new co-producer? Rumors Netflix and Prime Video having interest. Well, it makes sense. Are they willing to go solo? I doubt it, right? When would the series return? Years and years. Are there plans to commemorate the 20th anniversary of the show's return? Will there be a Christmas special here? No. Will Rusty Davies be back as showrunner? Hopefully not. Is Billy Bob next Doctor? No. No. Peter Rich says Sasnos does not want a WB want that on the WB network. That's for sure. Right. Yeah. Where are we up to? Fine. Well, we're much as dark as everybody else as what's coming up in those questions. What's the best way to answer the questions? It looks like July 31st has now become a significant date when the 2005 to 2022 season of Doctor Who, everything from Excellent to Whittaker, depart HBO Max, along with other titles such as Torchwood, which are invited for two key levels. For the US viewers, if the 31st of July deadline stands, then there's a good chance that there might be some difficulties checking out those seasons until a new deal streamers reach. That's why you own them. That brings us a bigger picture. Fine, so they can add this into a deal. Yes, that makes more sense. When it comes to shows, streamers are all about libraries. Disney's deal kicked in with the anniversaries and moved forward from there. And yes, we all looked at it and went, what? All right. They kicked in from there. Could the process of securing a complete new Who library be enough to get the mouse back to sign up here? I doubt it, right? I doubt it. Now it's tainted with failure. I doubt it. Amazon and Netflix, good chance, right? Of course, this makes the streaming deal even more attractive, like Amazon and Netflix, who have proven that it knows how to market already successful shows too, with new level of success. Suits, for example. There's lots of The Expanse. There's a lot of things they're able to market well. And while the latter has proven it knows how to handle and grow a popular franchise. Doctor Who pathways to potential futures, Rusty Davies. So the regular column, the last of his regular column, Davies considers a wide range of issues, not just about the season finale, but about Gutworth's 2 seasons. One of the 2 areas of the column that the fans have been highlighting and spreading across social media focus on David's thoughts on the future, which means pathways to potential new future Doctor Who. Davis writes, no, not the end. Don't be mad. Doctor Who will never end unless this is it. Never the end. They're all pathways leading to potential futures. We got Mystery and Bright and Blazing. Oh, hello. Yes, indeed. It's Billy, Susie. It's not going to happen. So, look, that it's leaving HBO Max. I think it makes it a good time for them to try and bargain, right? I do think that. But, man, this show has been, just savaged. And there's not really much more left of it. Right? In my opinion, it's just been absolutely savaged. My name's Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe. And ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.